This is a gaming PC that fits in my pocket, and it has an RTX 4070 with a 16-core Intel 9 CPU. So this is the brand new ASUS NUC 970, and it's basically an extremely powerful tiny gaming PC. It's low profile, portable, and is the perfect solution to anyone who does not want or does not have the space for a massive gaming PC. And for a 2.5 liter chassis, this thing has an impressive spec list, such as an Intel Core Ultra 9 CPU with 16 cores, an Nvidia RTX 4070 discrete graphics with easy customization for your RAM and storage, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But first, let's unbox this thing, starting with this incredibly good looking box. And this is the 970 edition, which is the higher edition of the NUC, and the other version is the 760. Both of them come with an Intel Inside CPU, and here's the full spec list of this one. I do gotta say though, every time I unbox an ROG products, it feels very nice, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, I took my time to be careful because I want to keep the box. And there it is, my first impressions were this thing is very small for what it can handle. But all you get in the box is the PC itself, a stand for it to stand vertically or horizontally, which I'll show you later how to do that, and the power supply, which this power supply outputs 330 watts, which is not bad for the performance that you're getting. And that is it. Now coming to the unit itself, let's start by talking about all the ports that you're going to be getting. You get an SD card slot, two 3.0 USBs, and an auxiliary jack, and of course the power button. Now flipping to the back, you get another 3 2.0 USBs and two 2.0 USBs, a 2.5 gig Ethernet port, a USB-C port, one HDMI output, and two display ports output, and the power. Now let's talk about ventilation, which is a huge concern of mine, but we'll test that later. On the bottom, you'll be getting two fans, one for intake, one for outtake. On the sides, you get two airflow holes as well as the back. Now let's talk about the size again. Let's compare it to a few things I have in my gaming setup. This is it next to a normal 60% keyboard, almost double the size I would say, and this is it next to my iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's almost 3 times the size of that. Now one really impressive thing about the NUC 970 is how easy it is to upgrade this thing. You can make easy upgrades to the RAM and SSD, and all you have to do is unlatch the top. You can move this latch right here to the right and then pull the cover from the top. And by the way, under the cover is where the RGB logo is, but don't worry, if you don't want any of the RGB showing in your PC, they give you an extra cover that basically blacks out that light. You can also turn off the light from the software itself too. Now going back to upgrading the RAM and SSD, you do have to remove this screw right here, which releases the chassis, then push the top with your fingers like this and remove the top. And just like that, now you have access to the back of the board, which has the slots for memory and for storage. You get two open M.2 slots, and you can obviously upgrade your RAM too if you wanted to. And to show you how easy it is to upgrade the M.2 storage, here is me actually adding two M.2 storages to my NUC unit itself. Just like that, 2 more extra terabytes of SSD are on the unit. And now that we've talked about the internals and the design of the NUC unit, let's set this thing up on a desk. And oh my gosh, this thing is so small compared to the whole desk. And one of my favorite things about the NUC is how easy it is to take it from vertical to horizontal. It's literally just taking it out of the stand. Now if you're wondering how quiet or loud this thing is, this is it in idle. You can barely hear it running while it's in idle. Next, it was time to run some benchmarks. First, we're going to be starting with Cinebench to test the CPU and stress it and see what temperature we get, how loud this machine gets, and what does it score compared to other CPUs. I started a multi-core test on Cinebench, and as I was starting that, I was still opening other apps to see if the PC will stutter or if it will glitch at all, and I did not have any issues. It was still running smooth while it's running the test. And this is how loud it got with the CPU running at 100%. It was quieter than a laptop fan, which is incredible. And the CPU temperature was hovering anywhere from 95 to 100 degrees while running the Cinebench test, which is very normal for a 16-core CPU, especially running in such a small chassis with not that much airflow. I let the Cinebench test run for a whole 10 minutes, and I never saw the temperature go above 100 or the PC get louder than this, which is awesome. Now for the score, it scored as I expected it, which was around 18,500. And to give you a comparison, this score is actually higher than the i9-12900K's result from Cinebench websites. Now moving to testing the GPU, this is an RTX 4070 discrete graphic, which is actually an RTX 4070. It's kind of the laptop version of that. And to test it, we're going to be using Haven Benchmark. I ran it at 1440p highest setting, and the GPU never hit above 70 degrees, which is incredible for temperatures for a GPU like that in a small machine. We were getting anywhere from 250 FPS to 350 FPS, which is awesome. And this is how loud it got. And since this is an ASUS product, you obviously can use the Armory Crate to modify everything that you want when it comes to the PC. You can adjust the profile, the performance, the fan speeds, and obviously change the RGB colors on your unit itself. But this gives you a variety of things you can do. If you're playing something that's not super hardcore, you can put the PC in quiet mode to keep it more quiet, which is awesome. Next, I wanted to see what kind of performance we get when gaming on the NUC 970. First, I booted up Fortnite. I loaded it on 1440p highest settings, and then I booted it into creative. The game was running super smooth. It looked incredible and didn't have any stuttering, which is a big deal because usually this game does not run good on laptop CPUs. In creative mode, we were getting around 200 FPS, which is really good. Then I booted up into a solo game and I was getting around 150 FPS average, and the game was running really smoothly with no stuttering, which is very important. Honestly, at this point, I was really surprised that this little thing can output that much FPS at 4040p in Fortnite without sounding like a helicopter. This is how loud it got. Next, I wanted to test some Valorant since it's a very CPU heavy game. I loaded the game at the highest graphics 1440p and the gameplay was buttery smooth. We were getting around 300 in FPS, which is incredible. Now don't get me wrong, I still suck at Valorant like nobody else, but having a mini PC that can push out 350 FPS definitely made me feel better. Now that I've tested everything that I care about and most gamers care about, here's my honest thoughts about the ASUS NUC 970. It is definitely one of the most powerful tiny PCs out there. It is a little bit on the bigger size, but it packs a punch with that bigger size. You're getting a ton of ability to customize and upgrade your RAM and SSD, which is awesome. And I think it's the perfect solution for people that want to be flexible and yet be able to game anywhere they go. This thing is extremely easy to unplug and just put in your backpack and take with you wherever you're going. You can plug it into a TV, you can plug it into a monitor, you can do whatever you want with it, which is awesome in my opinion because it gives you a ton of flexibility, yet you do not have to sacrifice performance when it comes to gaming or even editing videos. Let me know what you guys think about the ASUS NUC 970 down below in the comments. And if you're interested in learning more about this mini gaming PC, I'll leave a link down below in the description. Again, thank you ASUS for sponsoring today's video, and thank you guys for watching my video. I'll see you next time.